So hold on tight, hold on tight, baby. I'ma take you high, I'ma take you high, baby. Cause it ain't no difference between love and other drugs. Yeah. So hold on tight, hold on tight, baby. I'ma take you high, I'ma take you high, baby. Cause it ain't no difference between love and other drugs. Yeah, yeah.
That's right, it ain't no difference, all right, between love and other drugs. I am Brother Love, all right, coming to give you the truth, you know, when it comes to dating, relationships, love, marriage, you know, the whole nine. I'm trying to, you know, give you some insight because I want to see you succeed. I want to see you win in love, okay? But it's like a culture of dating, you know, the things that we tell ourselves, the practices that we have, the beliefs that we have. You know, I'm going to challenge some of that. You know, I'm going to try to flesh some of that out. You know, that way you actually know, you know, this thing that you believe, this mentality that you have, you know, what path is leading you down when it comes to love and relationships, you know, and marriage, okay? You know, let's not get it twisted. That's a major part of it too, all right? But what we're going to start off talking about today is, you know, a long drawn out section of a problem when it comes to long lasting relationships. And it has something to do with us. You know, most men, I'm not going to say most men. That's not right. There are some men who have this like tag to them, you know, this thing that kind of follows them around, that kind of messes up their dating life, their love life, their marriage. You know, it's this thing, this stigma that sticks with them that, you know, I'm going to try to flesh out and help, you know, the men out. You know, there's some women that might have a little bit of, you know, but it's mostly us. But I'm not here to bash my brothers. Let me make that clear. Okay? Not going to be man bashing here. All right? We have some characteristics that, you know, you might grow up thinking that, you know, ain't nothing wrong with it. And then you get to your adult life and get to dating and then it's a problem. Okay? So, I mean, hey, we all go through it. I'm not judging nobody, okay? But we're going to talk about, you know, the mama's boy, okay? And I'm going to help you get through the problem of being a mama's boy and how it affects your relationships. I'm going to help you work it out the way you are happy, mom's happy, and your baby's happy, okay? I'm going to help you with that. All right, so I'm going to break it down what the main components of a mama's boy is. Because, you know, most of us, we love our mama. You know, ain't nothing like mama, all right? Like, mama's irreplaceable. That's unconditional love right there, all right? There are two main things that help you establish a regular guy from a mama's boy. And that is a guy who has little to no boundaries with his mother, or a guy who has a lot of dependency on his mother. And when I say low boundaries, I mean, you know, you tell mom a little too much, okay? Mom's a little bit too involved in your life. You know, you're a grown man. You know, you should be able to handle some things by yourself. But mom still comes, cleans your apartment up, you know, cleans your car up. She know all your stories with the women that you met. You know, that's, you know, and don't get me wrong, you know, some people's moms is their best friends, but there is a cutoff. You know, you shouldn't be talking about your sex life with mama. I don't care what you say. Okay? Like, that's, no, like, there's bound. You know, we could talk about, you know, certain things in relationships, how you feel about certain women, but some of y'all taking it too far, and you think it's tight that you have these conversations with your mother. Like, no. Do not, okay? Like, that's, you know, no boundaries. Like, it has to be, there has to be boundaries with mama, okay? That don't mean you don't love mama, but certain stuff you should not be comfortable talking about with mama as a man, okay? Like, it's certain stuff that you might want to stay away from. you know, and then high dependency. Like you can't make a decision without mama. You know, you can't stand on your own 2 feet. You can't speak up for yourself without mama. That's high dependency. That's what I call it. I don't know what the technical term is for, but that's what I call it. Okay. You know, those are the two things that distinguish you from the other guys who don't have that problem. Okay. This is why you get called a mama's boy. But it's okay though. I love my mama. Okay. But I cannot let loving my mama interfere with my love life. Okay. Them two separate things. Okay. Two separate things. That's taking a drink or something and eating a burger. Okay. They shouldn't conflict. You don't want them to conflict. You want to have an even balance on that and not have the two even, you know, stop you from doing what you need to do. All right. Like I said, not downing my brothers, not downing you. Okay. Because it happens. Sometimes you live your life and you don't even realize that you are this guy. You know, you don't realize you're a mama's boy until somebody pointed out to you. You know, like your girl might be like, hey, can you, like, come on, dude, like, give me an effort, you know, without mama. I'm going to give you 3 things that you need to do to get out of the mama's boy zone, okay? I'm going to give you the cure in three easy things, all right? Well, 3 things. I ain't going to say they're easy just yet. Now, the first thing I'm going to need you to do is set some boundaries with your mama. Set some boundaries with her, okay? That don't mean that you don't love mama. Yes, she brought you into this world. Yes, she is taking care of you. You know, mama, I love you. Yes, I appreciate all that you have done for me. Okay, but I have to be a man, meaning I have to be able to stand on my own 2 feet. One thing you have to be conscious of is that your mother loves you unconditionally. All right, there ain't nothing that mama wouldn't do for you. And when you and mom are close like that, there isn't too many women that she's honestly going to give the chance to. Okay? Not too many. And you have to be able to, on your own, figure out what kind of woman is best for you. All right? You won't be able to do that if you're dependent on mama to make that decision. Okay? You got to be able to know character for yourself. And you might have to get out there and get your heart broke a couple of times. Take it like a champ. Okay? Deal with it. All right? Take it on the chin, get back up and keep going. You know, because at least then you know, like, okay, that would knock me down. So those characteristics, I need to watch out for that. Okay? You have to know what a good woman is for yourself. Okay? Before you even bring her to mama. And if you know how to do that, by the time you bring somebody to mama, she'll approve of them. I get it. You want to tell mom about every little relationship, but you have to remember, she's always going to have your back and always going to have your side. Okay? So the insight isn't the best. There are some moms that might be able to, you know, keep it $150 with you, keep it real and say, you know what, you messed up right here, son. That ain't how you do it. You know, there are some moms that can do that, but the majority are going to have your back, right or wrong, right or wrong. Don't get comfortable with that. Okay? Because you could be wrong in some situations and not know it. All right? So yes, respect mama's decision, but when it comes to you figuring out the outside women, because them women ain't like mama. Okay, don't compare who you dating to mama. They'll never live up to that. All right? But you can find a great, phenomenal woman, but you have to be able to know that on your own. You can't be dependent on mama's advice. You can't be dependent on mama's opinion. Okay? Because some of that just might be protection. It might not even be her really sizing the girl up. She'll find a flaw in any woman if she feel like she has to protect her son. All right? Know that. Moving forward, establish a boundary with mama where she can only go so far into your love life. All right? Number 2, of course, stop being so dependent on your mama. At a certain point in time, you should be ashamed of yourself if your mama is coming through doing everything for you, okay? Like, no, 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 no. Be an adult. It ain't even a manhood thing. Be an adult, okay? Get to a point. I'm not saying you got to do this at 18 out of the house, but you need to get to a point where you can handle your own business pretty good, man. Okay? Like, no, that's not attractive to a woman if you have to reference mom. I can't do it. Let me, like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying to totally disown your mama, but you shouldn't be totally dependent on her neither. Dedicate yourself to your life and handling your business. Those are good husband qualities, okay? That's what a woman is looking for. She want to see that you can handle your business correctly, okay? She also wants to know that you love mama, okay? But you can love mama, handle your business, and keep her out of your business at the same time. Though that's an even keel right there, okay? That's something that you can definitely be successful at. But you shouldn't be dependent on mama to do things for you, to remind you to do this, to get you on track with it. Like, come on, man. At some point in time, you had to take some ownership of your life. Okay? And if you're going to have a wife, you definitely want to be on a fast track to taking care of the business. Okay? Because that's going to bring me to my third and final thing that you really need to do, and that's establish a new principle. Okay? Establish a new principle. Before you even get into marriage and long-term relationships, you handling your business correctly. Okay? You're handling it. And if that means that you have to fall a lot of times before you get into a serious relationship, do it. Okay? Go through that. All right? Pull yourself up like a man and take care of your business. Learn. Okay? Learn from your mistakes. But you have to be willing to make those mistakes. Okay, you clinging on to mama. Mama can always take care of you. But get yourself together and you can be able to take care of mama. Okay? Like, I'm not saying you're a bad guy because you're a mama's boy. I'm not saying you're a bad person, but if you're gonna be married, if you're gonna take care of your own family, you need to set those boundaries, not stop being so dependent, and fall if you gotta fall. That way you can pick yourself back up. That way you can learn what it takes to be an adult on your own, and you can take care of your family. Because that's what I want. I want you to be able to take care of your family. Your wife and your mother should not be in conflict. Okay? And this is something that goes with women as well. This is with whoever. Let me just make this one for whoever. Okay? Your parents and your spouse should not be in conflict. Okay? For one, it's two different rankings. Okay? Your spouse above everybody. I don't care what you believe. Your spouse is above everybody. Okay? Your spouse, not your girlfriend, not your boyfriend, your spouse. If my mother and my wife are beefing with each other, they're both gonna be beefing with me. Like, I'm gonna set the tone with those relationships. No, y'all can't just be, I'm not just gonna be okay with y'all being into it. No. And neither should you. Okay? I'm not afraid to be upset with both of y'all because of whatever problem it is. We need to sit down and have a conversation and have another conversation and have another conversation until we can get the thing right. We need to establish some different moves and some different, a different way of living to get it right. But I'm not finna be, y'all not finna be beefing with each other. Okay? You don't have to just, be helpless in that situation. Take a stance, set the tone with it. Cause look, I love both of y'all. Y'all both gonna be in my life. We married. Okay? So no, you can't just, I'm not finna pick. It's not a picking thing. That's not even the formula for it. Okay? Where you have to choose a side. No, I'm setting the side right here. I'm not going to go on your side or your side. Y'all both going to come on my side. Okay? Because, if we're going to do this thing, for the long haul, I can't have that. So if that means some things need to be, a certain way when you come around, I'm going to have the conversation with you both. And then we're all going to have a mature conversation together, because we're not going to be beefing like that. All right. That's how you handle that. You don't sit back and, like, oh man, I ain't even going to say nothing. No, say something. Say what you got to say. Stop being scared to make people mad at you because you told the truth. All right. So that's my mama's boy cure. All right, for all the mama's boys out there, you know who you are. I'm not, like I said, this ain't about calling you out, trying to make you feel less than a man. It's just one of them things where you have that relationship and it might be getting in the way of some things. I don't want that to happen. I want you to meet a woman and her not look at you and put you in that category because she feel like you can't make your own decisions. You don't have your own mind. You can't stand on your own 2 feet. All right. That's not what you want your future wife to think. Ladies, that's not what you want your future husband to think. Y'all got some of that too. You got some of that too. Be a woman, be your own woman. A man respects that. A woman respects when you can be your own man. Okay? Not saying you got to completely cut mama off. Don't ever do that for nobody. Okay? Ever. But set some boundaries. Stop being so dependent on mama. Yeah, that food she like is good. When you can get over there, go get it. But not at the expense of your wife. You know what I'm saying? Your wife. I'm talking about top level stuff. I ain't talking about no boyfriend and girlfriend. We going to the top level for this advice, okay? Not this little fleeting stuff that y'all got going on. I'm talking about the real deal, okay? So that's my advice. That's my mama's boy cure. Thank you for watching the video. Like it. Leave a comment. Like, what do you think some things that could help out in this situation, huh? Because, look, you got to understand that this is a common thing that happens. Does not make a man less than a man, okay? Everybody has their thing. And my whole point is going to be trying to flesh out these things to show you don't stereotype a person just because they have their thing. It could all be taken care of if we all just break it down and really flesh it out. Okay, so thanks for watching. Take this truth and digest it. All right, and I will talk to you next time. All right.
Girl, put on the slow jam. Girl, put on the slow jam. Girl, put on the slow jam. So we can get acquainted. The episode's almost over. Chilling on the couch.
When someone says, I do not want a relationship right now, what they're saying is, I do not want the responsibility that comes with monogamy. That doesn't mean they don't want companionship, friendship, and sex. They don't want the accountability that comes with a committed relationship. In other words, they want you for how you make them feel. What you give them, not necessarily how you feel. They see this as freedom. They see commitment as restriction. The statement isn't meant to be taken as a challenge that you've accepted where you're going to see if you can change their mind. It's a warning. Protect your heart because the road ahead has major risk involved if you have a desire deep down inside to be something more. It's like when you go to the mall and you go to the food court and they giving you them free samples on them toothpicks to give you a little bite. Now, you might not necessarily want to eat at their restaurant, but you're going to take that sample. And that's what you're doing with yourself. You're giving up pieces of your love, hoping that someone comes along and invests in a relationship. But if they're not ready for a relationship, they could easily take their sample and just walk away.